Search me, O God, know thine heart. Psalms 139. Once I had started actually realizing that I can ask God to search me, I can ask God to break me, and I can also ask God to send me, was truly just life-changing. 1 week of the dangerous prayers was truly invigorating. I cried. I was frustrated with myself. I was scared. I was afraid that maybe if I continue to get on my knees and constantly pray these prayers, that I wasn't going to be able to handle what he was going to send to me, throw at me next, or put me through next. So y'all, I honestly just want to tell y'all that when I had started this dangerous prayers plan, I just knew that things were going to start changing automatically. I was scared. I was just like, whoa, this is nothing to play with. Like, your walk with Christ is nothing to play with. I don't care what people say about, oh, there is no God, there is this, you know, that's their beliefs. But this plan really and truly took me to a whole nother dimension, a whole nother just, it just took me to a matter of fact, it took me to a whole deeper level with Christ. It took me to a whole deeper level. I got to work after praying the prayer. Like, I had to go to work for like around 2-3 o'clock, I believe. And within 51 minutes of being at work, I took a customer. And I work at a gas station. So I'm just going to show y'all what number appeared on this guy's receipt that I am holding right here in my hand. I asked God while I was there. It was like 2:10. I was just like, okay, God. So I know you're listening. I was just like, okay, let me get it right. I said, if I keep on doing what I'm doing and I keep on being the way I am, what's going to happen? Where am I going to go? So automatically, you know, I was just like, okay, let go, let God. I got back on my register because I went to the restroom and prayed my little prayer. So I took this customer, and this is what the receipt number came up to. 666. So automatically, when I had told the guy I was just, you know, smiling with him, asking him how his day was. Once his transaction was done, and I was just like, okay, your total is 666. He looked at me. He was like, really? You gotta be kidding me. I said, no, it's really 666. 666. And he was just like, could I go grab something to try to make my total different? And I was just like, no, let's just keep it where is that? And he was just like, you know, he was like, I haven't been really living too good, you know, so maybe it's a warning. Maybe it's a sign. So I looked at him and I was like, maybe it is, but hopefully we can just pray and we can move on and we could do better in life. He said, yeah, because this is just eye-opening. So after, you know, telling him have a good day and all of that, I decided to print the receipt and keep it for myself. And I didn't even thought I was going to do this video. I had put the receipt in my pants pocket and I just thought, well, maybe I'm going to just keep it for a reminder. But this reminder became a video. And that's why I'm here today. To tell y'all more about my walk with Christ. Things happen in our lives daily that we don't pay attention to. There might be someone who's watching this video that's like, Lynn, you're reaching. Stop reaching. And there's me. I'm not reaching. I'm not. Because stuff like this, well, a situation like what I had went through, it don't happen all the time. Like, it really and truly does not. I done ringed up a whole bunch of customers since I done been working at this gas station for over a year now. And I never not one time had a customer that total came up to 666. after me praying to God and asking him and talking to him about, okay, God, so where I'm gonna go if I continually just turn my back against you and don't live the way that you intended for me to live, and I don't put my faith in you, and I don't put my trust in you, and I stop just directing my life for your good, for your calling. Where am I gonna go? That number popped up, and I mean, if y'all don't know the essence and the reason of why I love God so much, y'all, I can honestly tell y'all, because he done changed my life. He done transformed me for the good. I done been placed on this earth to do so much. My talent, my intentions, my life is for him. I don't live to glorify myself. I live to glorify him. I feel like for me to come up on here to tell y'all that, you know, you got to get right. You have to get right with Christ before you can get right with yourself. Because when I was doing this dangerous prayer thing, I realized that when I got to the second half of the dangerous prayer plan, it was actually the break me prayer. The break me prayer. Excuse me. So when we got to the break me, when I got to the break me prayer, me and God was already like, you want more? You want more? And I was just like, oh, Lord, I don't even know, because I was just like, I was, you know, scared. I was really and truly starting to get scared from just going into the second half of it. Went into the second half of the break me prayer. I got the work. Someone really and truly had, you know, just got to me. I mean, really got to me to where I was just like, you know, I just can't do this job no more. I'm just ready to quit. I can't do this no more. Like, I'm so through. You heard me? And to keep it 100 with y'all, it really and truly takes a lot to, like, get to me, break me, and to honestly just make me cry. Like, I have a high tolerance for a lot of nonsense, for a lot of ignorance. I have a high tolerance for it because I done experienced so much in my life so far, in my 23 years of being on the face of this planet. Like, I done been called everything but a child of God by so many individuals. And, you know, may peace be with those people. In the restaurant crying, I was just, I looked up at the ceiling, and I was like, so you're breaking me right now, God? You really are breaking me. Tears running down my face. I grabbed some paper out of the little toilet, off of the little tissue dispenser, dried my eyes, and pulled myself together. And I was like, okay, now what? So, what's next? From that point on, you know, I was just like, this is just not the first time he's gonna break me. He's gonna break me again. And, you know, later on that day, I just decided to just sit down and have a conversation with Christ. And once I had that conversation with Christ, I realized that where I'm at with him, it could be so much of a deeper level. And I feel like coming to someone like you and talking to you and letting you know what's going on with my walk with Christ will most likely help you with your walk with Christ. If you're someone who don't know Christ and you're trying to get closer to Christ, it will be something that is beneficial to you to try to accomplish. Make it a goal for 2016 to get closer to Christ. Make it a goal weekly to get closer with Christ. Make it a goal daily to get closer to Christ. Once I had started living out the dangerous prayers plan for the entire week, I made it to the send me prayer, and I started to get scared because honestly I was like, I don't know where is this going to take me. And right now I'm still kind of going through the motions of the send me part of the dangerous prayer plan, because it is just so difficult for me to just be broken and torn down and feel like I'm just up against a wall, and there is just only a few people I can actually talk to. And there's God, who's there 24/7, 365 to hear me out. So I just want y'all to know that whatever you're going through, you can't do it alone. Find someone to talk to. You have to find someone to talk to. You have to learn how to let go and seriously let God. And with my 23 years of being on the face of this planet, I'm learning. I'm really and truly learning. I'm trying not to be stubborn, because there are times to where I feel like, okay, I can do this. I got this, girlfriend. I got this, fallback. Sometimes I be feeling like, you know, I really and truly have to learn more about myself before I can try to tell someone else about, you know, what they're doing wrong. And that's not even my position. That's not even my spot. So I'm just blessed to come up here and talk to y'all about what's been going on so far with me and my life and this dangerous prayer plan and my story time. If y'all want more story times, you know, of me going through all kind of stuff, I feel free to do it. I mean, it's my life. I don't have no problem with telling y'all. So, with that being said, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you're looking for any of the videos to the Life Church and Pastor Craig's videos, it's the Search Me, Send Me, and Break Me prayer. If you're looking for the videos, they will be in the description box below, so y'all can watch them. I really truly want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up so I can come back and drop more videos for y'all. Please subscribe to my channel for new videos, for real content. So hopefully one of y'all has been touched by this video. And if you want to connect more, please feel free to comment in that comment box below. Don't be scared. And if you want to email me, all of that will be in the description box below. So I want to thank you again for watching, and have a blessed day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. Okay, bye.